Hey everybody, hope you're doing really well. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Justin Heath Smith, otherwise known as Austin Wolds, under his professional name, and giving you the latest information that I can find with regards to his prosecution for his alleged crimes, and looking at specifically whether he will be given a plea deal and whether he will be accepting that plea deal and admitting guilty, partially guilty or fully guilty. However, before I do that, I'd really like it if you would hit the like button, because I'd love to get this video up to 1,000 likes, because it tells the YouTube algorithm that it's a good video and it should share it out with more people. Also, I'd love you to comment down below and tell me what you think with regards to the current situation of Austin Wolds. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because then I can keep you up to date with all the developments in this trial. Now, moving on. So, just in case you don't know, and one person in my last video was very vocal that I didn't go back over this, Justin Heath Smith was arrested on the 28th of June 2024 for alleged distribution and possession of hundreds of videos containing minors. No, not the kind of miners that go digging underground looking for gold, coal, silver and diamonds. A different kind of miners. So let's bring you up to date with the case. Justin Heath Smith's case has now been delayed for 9 times. It's been delayed 9 times. And I started to investigate why. And I looked through a number of news sources, and this is basically what I've come up with. So it looks increasingly like that his defense team is currently negotiating a plea deal with the prosecution. If you don't know, a plea deal is an agreement between the defense and the prosecution where a person will admit guilt or partial guilt for the ability to negotiate things about their incarceration or their punishment, such as how long they will be held somewhere, the punishment they will receive, the types of conditions they will be kept in, the length of the stay, stuff like that. Now, a judge can turn down a plea deal, but at the judge's discretion, but it looks as if this is what is currently being negotiated. However, I've got to say that in my own personal opinion, which is something I've never given in this whole time that I've been following this case, I have never ever given my personal opinion. I did my first YouTube video about this, I think 2 days after he got arrested, and I followed it all the way up until now. And I've never ever given my personal opinion, but I can say that as someone who has followed this case and as someone who has read the court transcripts from when he initially went to court and had the charges read to him, and he was deemed by the judge to be a danger to children online, a danger to children offline, a danger to children anywhere. He was allegedly found in possession of hundreds of videos containing minors, the oldest of which was 12 years old. So we're looking at hundreds of videos containing minors that were basically 12 years old or younger. And if he ends up negotiating a lighter sentence, or he gets a plea deal and he gets less time or better conditions or whatever, I don't know, I will be upset, because as someone who's read the court transcripts, which are linked down below, you can download them, you can read them for yourself, but I will warn you, they are horrific. If you are easily upset, easily brought to tears, I would not read those court documents. But if he ends up walking away with a lighter sentence, and if he is guilty, I personally would like to see him go away for the rest of his life, or as long as is allowed underneath the law of, in America, because actually the stuff that's in those court documents and the stuff that has been described in those court documents of what was in those videos is horrific. Which actually brings me to I got 2 more final points before I wrap this one up. There's someone who keeps writing in my comment section free Austin Wolf. Austin Wolf is innocent. He's wrapped up in some government conspiracy, and it's the FBI trying to take down successful gay men, blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. If he's innocent, he's innocent. And then, yes, he does deserve to be let free. However, he wasn't given bail. And because the judge referred to him as a danger to children offline, online, and everywhere. So please just lay off the whole protest. Like, you writing comments in my you writing things in my comment section down below isn't going to get him released. It just makes everybody go rah, and it's something I have to read all the time. So please, just lay off. If he's innocent, they'll let him out. And finally, if you would like to be kept up to date with this case, I have been following it since the second day after he got arrested. And I will continue to until this case reaches a conclusion. So if you would like to be kept up to date with this court case, do hit the like button, do subscribe, and when it all comes to a finality, I will be sure to let you all know. Anyway, hope you have a fantastic weekend, and don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I'll see you all in my next video. Mwah! Have some bear kisses.